the way you start your day is very much so the way that you live your life. If it starts scattered and reactive and scrolling like this, then you're playing catch up all day. And for a lot of dads, that's normal. If you want to fix it, you need a system. This is what we do at the 5 a.m. Squat Club. We get up early every day to make sure that we're not falling off track. We're setting a good example for our kids by making sure that we're building our bodies and our fitness and our health, and also setting the example by working towards the things that are important to us, our projects, our goals, our purpose. So if you want to make that change and bring your life back on track, you're in the right place, the 5 a.m. Squat Club. Step 1 in our full morning routine is to choose our first thoughts of the day, prime our minds before we go and exercise. So if you're ready, let's go. All right, we're in it. So step 1 in the 5 a.m. Squat Club is to get into a squat. Feet go underneath the hips, the dog gets in the way, and the heels go on the ground. If you feel like you're gonna fall over, you can hold on to a counterbalance in the form of a weight or a dog who's going a little bit crazy right now. While we're here, we're gonna breathe with a box breath. It's a 4-second inhale, 4-second hold, 4-second exhale, 4-second hold. And I'm gonna go through what we call our mental reps while you do. So focus on the breath. First one is I am responsible. Nobody is doing it for me. Nobody is coming to save you. If you've got goals, if you've got dreams and aspirations, or you want to improve yourself, or you want to learn a new skill, or whatever it is, it's on you. Therefore, there's no excuses. I'm not going to blame my boss or the government or my partner. I'm going to take accountability for my own actions in my life. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. And that's like the dog and the kids and all of the things that can cause you stress and cause you to freak out. Can you take a moment? Can I, when I hear the child screaming, can I take a minute before potentially screaming back? Take a breath and think about, is this the pause? Is this the right response that I want to give? Next is I have all I need to succeed today, and we'll focus on progress over perfection. If we look at our end goals as the only thing that matters, it's overwhelming. And it'll make us fall off our progress altogether. If we understand that the way to get there is through small incremental progress over time, then it allows me to take that first step and understand that I have the tools to take that first step. So don't worry about the end goal, worry about the step that you can take today and then build on that every day after. And the last one is I choose gratitude. Through this whole process of self-improvement, call it, it's so easy to see the things that need work and the things that are wrong and the things that are broken. And if I only focus on those things, that's all I'll see. If I focus on things that are positive and that are good and that I'm happy about, then I'll see more of those. So make sure that I'm focusing on the things that I'm grateful for in order to see more of them. And that's how we start the day. Next step is movement. So let's go for it. First movement of the day, as usual, is getting up off the floor. Looks like burpees. Looks like this. Good morning, equipment. Good morning, Mr. Terry. So we go 2 minutes to start off the day of laying down on the floor fully, like so, and then getting ourselves back up. 2 minutes. Celebrate with a little clap and hop overhead, and then we're gonna repeat for the full 2 minutes here. This is our first step in our warm-up. It's going to allow us to increase the heart rate and warm up the body progressively at the same time as building capacity for an essential human independence movement like getting up off the floor. So 2 minutes here. We're starting it up because you are choosing how to start your day intentionally. Because if you don't, then who knows where you're gonna end up. That's where we're all about, is making sure that our lives go in the direction that we aim for, as opposed to just reacting and following along with what comes at us, because that will build a life that we have not chosen. And I ain't got time for that. So 2 minutes movement here. And then we've got our general warm-up. And today is all gonna be body weight. We've got 2 EMOMs. The first one is gonna be some leg raises, hanging leg raises or toes to bar, call it what you want. And some handstand push-ups. Scalable to any level, don't worry. And then we've got some single leg work, balance, strength, flexibility, single leg. Before we assign ourselves our homework for the day, which is that almost most important step, equally as important step that allows us to not only get fit, but also move towards the goals that are important to us in our lives. All right, 2 minutes, complete. Next step, you'll see we've got a general warm up here. It's the same most days, so if you feel like switching it up, feel free. First one is jumping jack. If you don't like jumping first thing in the morning, feel free to go with a standing march instead. So let's bounce around here for 30 seconds or so. This should jack up the breathing a little bit, get the heart rate going a little more. Now while we're here, let's check in. One of the most important things for making this routine happen is getting to bed early. I get questions all the time. How are you not exhausted by noon or 1 o'clock if you're getting up so early every day? And the key is going to bed. All right, next we're gonna go with an inchworm. Wide stance, hands to the floor, walk it out to a tight plank position. Ab squeeze, butt squeeze, leg squeeze, and then walk it back. So what we talk about, let's get 5 there. What we talk about and check in with is what time did you get to bed? If you're watching in the chat or on the replay, let me know. And then with that, give yourself a score of 5 to 10 on how intentional you've been this morning. How about that? A new question. On how about this actually? Scale of 5 to 10 and how locked in on your goals are you? Have you defined them? Are you practicing them? Are they top of mind? How about that? So a 5 out of 10 is like, yeah, I probably haven't defined my goals really, but I'm here working. And a 10 is like, it's the only thing you're thinking about outside of your family. Next, we're gonna go with a lunge and twist. I got it in the right direction, right order. So start in a plank position, take 1 foot outside the hands, and then we're gonna take the elbow that's bent, that's close to the bent knee, same side, work it down towards the ground as close as you can to elbow to the floor, and then reach towards the ceiling. And let's get at least 5 cycles of that per side as we're moving here. Good morning, Jody. Good morning, Chris. Let's see, Jason, good morning, 9 p.m., 8 out of 10, fantastic. Welcome back, that's 2 out of 3, Jason, and we're back on track. Yaroslav, 940, 8 out of 10. Not bad, not bad. Mr. Terry, 1130 out of 10. Maybe make a note on that. You know, as I was mentioning, it becomes unsustainable if you're not going to bed early. A note on Mr. Terry is he naps. So there's another option. If, I'm assuming, Mr. Terry, you probably don't have kids. But maybe if that's the case and you don't have kids, I guess there's the option of napping during the day. But all depends on your situation. If that's not accessible, make sure you're getting to bed nice and early. And then Chris the Tan Man, 10:50, 8 out of 10, not bad. That's a pretty reasonable, kind of consistent time for you, eh? So 5 per side here. I was in bed by 9 o'clock last night, which is generally the goal. 8:30 is my ideal goal, but before 9 is okay. The kids are going to bed a little bit earlier now, so it's kind of nice. We're back to 7:30 instead of 8, which gives me a couple minutes to kind of get ready and get to bed before it's too late. Next, we're gonna go leg swing. So standing nice and tall. Whoa, that's tight. And just let that leg move back and forth. If you're feeling extra tight, just limit the range of motion a little bit and just be gentle with it. If it's feeling pretty good and you want to really push it, feel free. I was at the gym yesterday and we did some heavier deadlifts, so we're loosening up from that. Yaroslav, did you do those deadlifts yesterday? So as I was saying, I was in bed by 9 and got up to pee. I don't know. I don't look at the clock, but probably 5 minutes before my alarm. Feeling pretty good this morning. You'll notice as we go through these that my mood oftentimes is dependent on, the weather. Switch sides if you haven't. As a livestock farmer, now we spend a lot of time outside, and I care a lot about growing grass and rain and all that kind of stuff. So the longer I farm, the longer I live this lifestyle, the more the weather is everything. So let's say I'm at 8.5. And actually another factor, what's next here? After leg swings, let's come to our bootstrappers. So feet underneath the hips, come on down into a passive squat, or you can call it a paleo squat, whatever you want. And then we're gonna wrap our hands around our big toes. Hopefully this dog leaves me alone. And then you're gonna pull up the chest against the feet. Hopefully you're not getting licked. Take a couple seconds there, a couple breaths with the chest nice and tall. She's gonna attack me when I do this. Then you're gonna drop the chin, drop the chest, raise the hips up. Find some hamstring tension. You can side to side it a little bit if you want. And then we'll work it back down into that squat. Pull the chest back up. Let's get at least 5 cycles there. Let me know if you're dealing with a dog this morning as well. Hey, crazy dog. Sorry about all that static yesterday. I went through there and watched it again, and there's like 3 minutes of static, and the whole beginning of the video is just bzzz. So excuse that if you were here for that. I'm doing my best, but sometimes the technology does not cooperate. Progress over perfection though, team. That's the focus. Try to get a little bit better every day. If you get 1% better every day, that's 36 times better in 1 year. Take it seriously, right? That's how progress happens. Small, consistent bits. All right, we're up. Let's grab our PVCs for the last one here before we talk about today's workout. Grab that thing with a nice wide grip. You could call this your snatch grip. Arms straight with the bar sitting in the hip crease. And then take it overhead. And from there, we'll work it down below the level of the shoulders and then back above. So I'm just aiming to be above and below the line of the shoulders. You should feel a stretch in the front of the chest here, maybe in the biceps. Another way you could do this is start with it behind you with your palms facing forwards, and then do that same stretch. For me, that's a little tighter, so I need to go a little wider, but it's got a little more internal rotation on it. Ooh. Still a great stretch behind the shoulders, so feel free to mess around with both grips on that. That feels different for sure. And then from there, what we'll do is we're gonna press a little bit, because we're gonna be getting upside down with some handstand push-ups, so we'll narrow that grip just to shoulder width, or just outside shoulders, excuse me. We'll pull the chin out of the way, and then press that thing to the ceiling. So just warming up the pressing motion. Let's get 10 or so there. Really reaching for a nice active overhead position with the arms in line with the body and locked out tightly. Let's get 10. And then we'll talk about this EMOM. Some workouts I get nervous about. This one I'm less nervous about, which probably is a bad thing. Who knows? 9:45 with 15 minutes is my goal. Work in progress. 9:45 with 15 minutes. That's a good goal. All right, let's talk Maple. We're doing a lot of licking this morning, I know. So let's brief this workout real quick here. 2 movements, 10 minutes, alternating as we do very often. hanging leg raises, handstand push-ups. So pull-up bar is first. If you don't have a pull-up bar, it's time to get a pull-up bar. I should probably have a link there, eh? So I can make $1 off one of these things or something. I don't know if there's one I believe in more than the others though. So what you're gonna do with your pull-up bar, I'll give you an option if you don't have a pull-up bar as well. You can't see me. My bad. So with the pull-up bar, you can choose any kind of level of this as you want. You could go as high as touching your feet to the bar. From there, the next step would be removing the shoe from the dog's mouth. This is gonna be fun. So from there, second option would be basically the same thing, but just try to bring the feet above the level of the hips. And then the last option is gonna be a knee raise, where you're just hanging, bringing the knees as high as you can, or at least above the level of the hips. If you don't have a pull-up bar, I'm just gonna keep saying get a pull-up bar. But if you don't have one for today, what you can do is lay on the ground, raise the legs. I like to keep the head and chest up. That way the low back stays pressed into the floor. But that's an option there as well. Obviously you don't get the grip from the hang. We are just too much this morning, Miss Dog. But that's a good option as well. Ideally, get yourself a pull-up bar or a rafter or something that you can hang from. And then movement number 2, this is gonna be hard on the camera, is gonna be our handstand push-up. I'll give you a couple different variations that we can go with here today. I'm personally gonna go with just a strict handstand, maybe we'll go. So, oh, I almost didn't make it there. So from that kick up position, starting a nice, tight, hollow, legs are squeezed, butt squeezed, abs squeezed, head to the floor, and then press out to that lockout again. If you have handstand push-ups but not strict, you could go with a kip. So head on the floor, hips to the wall, knees to the chest, and then kick and press, or jump and press if you will. Those are your 2 handstand push-up options, upside down. From there, you could just do a wall walk. So neglect the pressing portion and just face the wall, walk yourself in as close as you feel uncomfortable with, and then walk it back down. And then from there, another great option would just be like a pike. So either feet on the floor or elevated. Get yourself into a pike position or a down dog. You're gonna break at the shoulders forward, head's gonna come to the ground in front of your hands, and then you're gonna press back into that same downward dog position, trying to get the arms back in line with the torso. So take a minute, set up your gear, try out some options. Let me know if you have any questions. We're gonna go do our workout hook. Wall work, my favorite. Nice, Jody. And then make sure you stick around afterwards. We've got our very challenging 12-minute single leg work, which we've done in the past, which doesn't seem to be getting much easier. All right, next hook. Keep it simple here, eh? If you want something simple, effective, and doesn't waste your time, this is it. We've got 10 minutes, body weight only, hanging leg raises, handstand push-ups. Don't worry if you don't have them. They're scalable to any level. Let's go. Let's get it. So let's give this a quick briefing so we know what we're doing. 2 movements today, 10 minutes, alternating movements on the minute. First movement is a hanging leg raise or toe to bar. You're gonna get on your bar. Top option is take your feet, contact the bar. Next option, straight leg, heels above the hips. And then third option is gonna be knees above the hips. If you don't have a pull-up bar, get one. But if you don't have one for today, lay on the floor, head and chest up, and you can go leg raises that way as well. Second movement is a handstand push-up. I'm gonna give you 3 different options. First is a handstand push-up. So nice tight straight line handstand, head to the floor, back to a lockout, and that can be done strict, or kipping, hips on the wall, knees to the chest, jump and press. Option 2, we call a wall walk. So you can start on all fours or flat on the ground, and you're gonna walk yourself up the wall with your feet. Hands walk back towards the wall until you're comfortably uncomfortable without your belly on the wall, and then you can either hold or walk right back down. And then third option, last one for the handstands, is a pike, and you can go feet on the floor or feet elevated. Get into a handstand position as much as you can. Break forward the shoulders, head to the floor, and then press back and up. So what you're gonna do here, choose a number of reps in one set that you think is manageable, and we're gonna try to hang on for those sets, each movement, each minute. So let's get this set. 10 rounds, 1 minute. Fantastic. So one set on the hanging knee raises or hanging leg raises, toes to bar, whatever you want to call it. One set on the handstands. Whoops. All right. Looks good. All right, team. 10 seconds. First set is on the pull-up bar. Go for a reasonably big set that you think you can hang on to. 2, 1, go. Well, that was 15. I don't think I'm gonna be able to maintain that, but that's okay. I mean, you could aim for a set that you think you can keep every time, or just go with a big set and see what you can hang on to. All right, so handstand push-ups are next. 10 seconds. Once again, you can go pike, or you could go wall walks if you don't have handstand push-ups. 3, 2, 1. There's 8. Woo. I'll crank the tunes a little, eh? Come on, internet, what are you doing? Alright, 15 seconds back to the toe to bar. 5, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Wow. 15 again. 5 rounds of each here. See what you can keep. Two wall walks for Jody.
Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what
10.
I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my
One good set.
But the only thing in
3,
life that has meaning
2,
are the things
1.
you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and All the doubters, they're just downers. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
Woo.
I'm off at these
That's 8 again. Whether that's a good idea or not, we'll find out.
It's only worth
Oh.
it if you work for it.
We're going the big set clan.
If you work for it.
20 seconds.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear
15. Back to hanging leg raises or toe to bars. 10. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. And it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight
Oh.
in the ring, how you take a.
Oh, that's burnt.
Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you
Halfway, team. 5 down.
God, they all let me down.
5 to go.
I always fought just to
Oh.
wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns.
20 seconds.
Who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you
Yeah, it's
work
on
for
fire.
it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Alright, 5, 3, 2, 1. There's only 7. Alright. 3 down, 2 to go. 20 seconds.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be
10.
me. Had to rise up just so they could see me.
Let's go. Second last set of leg raises. 3, 2, 1. Go.
In life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan, your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be f***ing sour, take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder. All the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm
Uh-oh.
off at these fucking clowns. Who were all taught they deserve an ounce.
Those are falling apart a little bit.
If you work for it, it's only worth it if you work for it.
3 more sets here.
Till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
10. Oh. No time. 3, 2, 1. Go.
I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen when everybody wants to be king. Yeah, they all want the ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got
One more of
some
each.
scars, got some needs. Are you really
You guys doing great.
I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought
20
just to
seconds.
wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns. Who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it.
10 seconds. Last set
If you work for
of
it.
each.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the
3,
crown.
2, 1. I'm gonna take an extra breath here. Set you jabs. Wow. All right, one more set of handstands. And then we got single leg work. Go. Take an extra second if you want. Get the whole minute. Last set, best set.
Take into your hands and plan. Your own hands can land your own brand. And damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour. Take a cold shower. Scream until you're louder. Work until you're prouder. All the doubters, they're just young doubters. I swear to God they'll let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off with these fucking clowns. Overall talk, they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only
Cheated
worth
there.
it if you work for it.
Oh.
I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
3, 2, 1. Great job. Hell yeah. There you go. 10 minutes. No equipment. I mean, pull-up bar. But body weight only. I feel fantastic. If you like this, join us every day. We got a new workout every day. Full session on the live stream. Love you guys. My abs don't burn, they cramp. Yeah, I found that as well, man. Good job, Chris. All right. I feel like it's been a couple weeks since we've done this one. If you haven't been here for this, seems pretty simple. No joke. How you doing, Jabes? Jabes, make sure you stay around at the end. I've got something for you. Okay. Let's get this set up. I'm just gonna grab my wife's chair here and we'll explain this next piece. So what we got now is a little bit of single leg work, balance, a little bit of ankle work, and some squatting. The single leg is important because if you only do both legs at the same time, very easy to develop an imbalance. So a great way to work on that by doing some single leg work. And what this is gonna look like is a lot of hip burn if you haven't done this before. So we're going 4 rounds of 3 minutes. In that 3 minutes, you're gonna spend all your time on one leg. So say I start on the left, I'm gonna do 1 minute of just standing here. That second minute, you can either stay standing or throw in some hops, just hopping gently up and down. And then minute 3, we're gonna squat. If you don't have a freestanding pistol squat with the hip below the knee and the knee in line with the foot, then that can be done on a chair or a box or a stack of something. Take one foot off the ground, reach the arms out in front, sit back and down, and then stand. You can go with just touch and stand, or literally put your weight down, shift back forward and stand. So what we'll aim to do is during the squats, probably squat every 10 seconds on the 10. And the other 2, you're just hanging out. So let's do this. We're gonna go 4 rounds, 3 minutes. Okay, simple. Ooh, I completed 10 wall walks. Cool, great job, Jody. Okay, so once again, get your chair if you need to, or if you want to, I guess. Otherwise, good luck. This is a real hip burn. Once again, if you haven't done this before, it's no joke. All right, let's do it. So choose the leg you're gonna start on. 3, 2, 1, and we're just standing. I'm a good coach. Yesterday I wasn't here. I was sleeping. Sleeping, Jabes. It's okay. You don't have kids. You don't need to worry about it as much. So just standing on one foot. Feel free to get your camera out and film yourself. You can tag us on Instagram. I love to see you guys moving. You can consider sharing this. Sharing this with somebody who needs a little pick-me-up. You know, maybe they've had kids and their life has gotten a little bit out of control. You want to find a little bit more control back in your life. You guys know this is the place. When your morning and the rest of the day is easy. Not easy, but feels easier because you've made that progress already. Whoa, starting to burn already in this hip. Coming on the end of the first minute. So now the second minute, you can just stay there. Go ahead. Or some hops. Oh, that got the dog excited. I know, I jumped. No. You saw me jump. I know, it's very exciting. She's trying to find a toy right now. You need to calm down. Don't need to do any specific number of hops. I find just every once in a while is good, as that burns like crazy. Maple, why are we making that noise? Why? Wow, that burns 30 seconds. And now we got squats. 20. Maple, what's happening? Why are you doing that? Is it the jumping? It's freaking you out. 10 seconds. And we're gonna aim to squat every 10 seconds on the 10. Hopefully you can hear me over this dog. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and squat. No. No! Oh, jeez. Oh, I almost fell. 3, 2, 1. No. Squat. No. Why are you doing that? Why? Maple, go. Go lay down somewhere. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that hip should be on fire by now. Whether you're squatting all the way or to a chair. 3, 2, 1. Keep that other foot off the ground. We're almost there on the first round. There are 2 of these per side. And squat. One more squat, and then we're switching sides. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to the other side. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's such good relief. Shake out that other leg. First minute, we're just standing. I know this may seem a little bit boring, but if you made it through that first 3 minutes, you know. I think the busy dads are too busy to film themselves. Well, this is one. You could hop over, set up your camera. It's an easy enough one. All right, slow down the breathing a little bit. Woo, calf on that left side. That's 30 seconds in. Focus on the breathing. Remember, after this, you want to do your homework. No scrolling, no distractions, 10 seconds, and then we're hopping. Because if you've got a goal, if you've got somewhere you want to be, 2, 1, go ahead and hop somewhere you want to be, and you're not going to get there unless you take action. So this is how we prime ourselves to take that action, make sure we're in the best possible state to be the most efficient and effective on our goals. So once we finish this, as we do every day, we'll move on to our homework. 30 seconds. Equipment, good morning. We missed you. Hop on one leg. Join us for this. 20 seconds and then we're squatting. You're just looking at me funny, Maple. I don't know. 10. All right, we're squatting in 3, 2, 1. Whoa. All right, we're there. Don't drag me into this. What are you talking about? And squat, sorry. Missed that one. 3, 2, 1, and squat. Keep it up, team. It's supposed to be burning. That's okay. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 2 more. Then we're switching sides again. 3, 2, 1. Whoa. Come on, balance. One more squat. 3, 2, 1. Stay there, and then we're gonna switch in 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh. I love that feeling of getting off that leg. That feels better than almost anything else here. Equipment said, not all of us look as good as Adam, Jason, or James. No, Jason, I think he's saying you look good wearing your shorts. Whatever shorts you've chosen. Just like James. Once again, James, make sure you don't leave. I've got something special for you later. 30 seconds. And that calf seizes up a little bit. Special James day. 20. And then we're hopping. Keep chatting, team. The more you chat, the better we are. 10 seconds. Chats, reactions. Make sure you've hit the like button. I'm not sure I've said that today. Hit it. 3, 2, 1. We're hopping. That's it. We're within the last 5 minutes of this. Maple. This is one of the hardest things we do, I feel like. I hope I'm not the only one who feels that way. Oh, we're doing that again? It's the hopping, isn't it? Hopping gets you jacked up. 30 seconds. What's happening? How are you doing that? 20 seconds. And then we're back to squats. Oh my God, my hip is on fire. 10. 3, 2, 1. Squat. One down. 3, 2, 1. Squat. I lost it. I lose. A new chatter. Good morning, new person. 1, 0, squat. Keep it up. Keep that other foot off the ground. 3, maple. 2, 1. Oh, hip. Stay with it. 3, 2, 1. One more squat on this side, and then last 3 minutes, team. 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. All right, we'll switch in 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh, yeah. All right, last 3 minutes, team. Whoa. Sorry, dog. Danny 4X, keep growing up. We're trying to do the opposite. We're trying to get younger here. Anti-aging. We're just getting better every day. I don't think about getting older. I just think about getting better. Better physical, better mental control, better understanding of how to control my life and make progress. Hopefully building some wisdom as we get older. Welcome. Adam and I are shirtless in shorts and barefoot. You got it, James. All right. 3, 2, 1, and now we're hopping. 2 minutes left here, team, and we are done. Stay with it, though. It burns. Man, if it weren't for you guys, I'd probably quit this one. Having you guys there definitely keeps me accountable here. Hopefully this does the same for you, even though I can't see you. Hopefully this keeps you honest with yourself. Because if you don't have that, I don't know, hold yourself accountable. All right, we're almost there, team. Just over a minute. 6 squats, 10 seconds. Starting to smell bad here. 3, 2, 1. Whoa, come on. 1 down. 3, 2, 1. 2. 3, 2, 1. Wow, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. No. 2 more. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. We're getting close to the end here. Last one. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I got that one. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Woo. Great job, team. Limp around a little bit. Oh. Fantastic work. As I said there, that might be one of the harder ones we do. No joke. Oh. On that note, let's stretch it out a little bit. Grab your water. And we're gonna just cross a leg over here. That leg is frigged. So what we're gonna do, just sitting flat on the floor, legs out in front, and we're just gonna cross one leg across, try to get your cushiony bits out behind you on your butt, and then if you want, you could hinge forward, but personally, this is more than enough. Oh my God, dog, so much. So we'll just do a quick note on our topic today, and that is just that, you have 2 options. You can let life happen to you, or you can choose life, right? You can make life happen for you, or you can let life happen to you. I think that's the key, right? And if you just wake up whenever and you do whatever happens and you follow the emails and the texts and the fires, then life happens to you. Whereas if you preemptively control your day and you set yourself a schedule and a plan, and then you stick to it, and that plan allows for the progress that you want in your life, then you are controlling your life. You are in control of your outcomes and your destiny, call it, as opposed to just the stimuli around you. So that's why we get up early and do this together, because I don't want my life to control me. And I know that there's only so much longer left, right? I'm 41, and that's just gonna keep getting faster. Time is gonna go by faster and faster. And if I don't take action and work towards being the person I wanna be and achieving the things that I wanna achieve, then that time is just gonna run out. And I will have no say in it unless I take that action. And what that looks like is just some daily action towards that goal, right? We get up early and we prime, right? If you're familiar with Tony Robbins, he talks about priming, changing your physiology, which changes your mental game and changes everything. So we prime our minds with our mental reps, if you're here for the beginning. where we choose our first thoughts, and then we prime our bodies with intensity like that, which, yes, gives us fitness, but at the same time clears our minds and our extra kind of jittery energy to allow ourselves to go and do that extra work. Call it the deep work, call it the most important work, call it your, the work on your projects or your goals or the things that matter to you. And then the rest of the day feels lighter, right? It's easier, and you don't feel that pressure or that stress, and you can go be present with your kids, with your family, with your life. Chris, the length of time definitely gives me a burn, but I do a lot of single leg stuff for running, so this is easier. Nice. I don't have a pistol squat though, so I'm squatting down to a 5-gallon bucket. Love it. All right, well, what that shows is a strengths and weaknesses thing, right? So Chris doesn't find that as challenging because he's got more experience in that particular area, whereas for me, I don't do as much single leg stuff, and therefore it's much more challenging. And that's what's cool about changing up what you do, because you're making sure that you're not just getting really good at one thing and forgetting about everything else. That constant variance allows you to make sure that all of your skills are improving, all your capacities are improving without going too direct in one direction, right? I want to be broad, generally, inclusively fit, pretty much good at everything. So, all right, homework done. Now we got a special, I got a couple sheet from yesterday, but special way to finish our day today is this guy. If you haven't been here long enough, but you're here today, you see Mr. Jabe's garden. This is just a little bit of motivation for us, a little bit of jack up your energy. What was this? The fancy dance, the special dance? I love it. I think if all of us went and got a little bit of fancy dancing in our life, we'd take ourselves a little less seriously and, maybe enjoy ourselves a little more. So thank you, Jabes, for your entertainment and for your fancy dancing. Probably go try that out myself a little bit later. All right, team. You guys killed it today. I appreciate you all being here. Equipment, Jabes, Chris, Jody, Jason. I saw Megan. I saw Mr. Terry. You guys are incredible. I love you guys. Remember, if you really want to support this channel, join the YouTube community. It's like $6 Canadian a month. And, it just gives us a little bit of support to allow this thing to keep going. Or even better, you could check out the merch on the website, first link in the description. Other than that, just keep showing up, right? Do this for you, because the more consistent you are with this, the more you're going to start to see whatever life you're trying to create become a reality. So, I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Peace.